Welcome back, everybody. Well, everything seems to be taking such a long time at the moment. I literally started filming this one, and as you can tell, it's really dark. I did start early doors. I think it was about 5-6 o'clock in the morning. I started cleaning. I needed to get some done before I went to work. Then I went to work. Then I came home and I carried on cleaning until it was dark. Then the next day, I woke up and I carried on cleaning. But literally, I'm doing 5 days a week now at work. I had to work this weekend as well. I also had my birthday the weekend before. Literally, my weekends are filling up with stuff. So is my week, and I'm running out of hours in the day to get the house cleaned and sorted. I'm also still putting stuff back together from the builders. I was cleaning the room today. And I think we're about 2 or 3 weeks now post builders, or post their last visit, I should say. They're still not finished. And I realised, hang on a minute, I haven't put the bins back in our bedroom. Dale's got a bin his side. I haven't got a bin my side. And I only just realised it's not back in the bedroom. So I had to go and find the bin where we had the carpet people back around. I think I must have moved it out then. So yeah, literally I'm still putting stuff where it should be. I'm still cleaning up messes and debris from the builders. Like I say, they keep coming back out. They do a little bit more. Then I'm going to clean up the mess and put it all back together after they've been out. Now, we have lodged a formal complaint with the company that are overseeing the work. So basically, my housing association have got a third party, a contract, I don't know how you'd refer to them, in to do the work. So they're actually contractors. They're not actually maintenance men from the housing association. The contractors have sort of, I don't know whether they've subcontracted, or I don't quite know what basically has gone on. So basically, my housing association have employed a company to put the heating in. That company have sent out this other company to actually do the works. So we are currently going through the complaints procedure of the company that had the engineers come out to do the works. It's all a very long-winded pain in the bottom to deal with. But we've lodged a formal grievance against the workmen that came out to do all this stuff. And we're just waiting for results of that. If we get nowhere from the formal grievance, then it is on to our housing association and lodge a formal grievance with them. However, I suspect we should get somewhere with the formal grievance against them. However, as I've said in some comments, I know you guys were asking why we weren't going to get like a decorating grant or anything like that for the damages they've done. When we signed to have this work done, we knew that there was going to be some redecoration needed doing. We were told specifically there would be redecoration needed doing. So we knew that was coming. And to have the heating installed, we had to sign a disclaimer that basically said, you're probably going to need to redecorate after this is done, and you accept the costs of redecoration. So we always knew it was coming. This is why I never wanted to redecorate before it was installed. So the fact I've got a little bit of patching up to do in Alyssa's room, it annoys me slightly, but it's not a massive issue. And like I say, that's why we're not getting the decorate grant. We did waive our rights to that. They weren't going to put the heating in unless we signed that. And of course, being housing association tenants, we kind of have to have what we're told we have to have. And if they had condemned our heating system that we had in previously, then we would have been very cold while we waited for them to install the new heating, and we would have had to have signed that contract anyway. So it was coming whether we liked it or not. It's just one of those things we have to put up with. And thankfully, the damage on the decor isn't all that bad. The damage everywhere else wasn't great, but the decor wasn't too bad. I also really, really need to find new sort of storage solutions for each of the rooms anyway, because especially in Alyssa's room, now it's all been moved about and I don't know, just disrupted. Nothing fits where it fit before. She loved her room before, and now it's back to nothing fitting. You know, everything's just sort of jammed in a room. She hates it, and she stopped taking care of it again because she doesn't like it anymore. So yeah, I need to rework the rooms. I need to find new storage solutions again. I need to rework everything. And the problem is I'm recovering from the builders. Yeah, you can see from her room. She just doesn't care anymore because nothing's where she wanted it. Nothing works in this room anymore. It's just a nightmare. She can't get under her bed to get the storage boxes out. It's just horrendous. But yeah, the problem is I'm trying to clean up after the builders and put everything back where it belongs. Everyone's still living in the house and making mess. So I've got that to clean up on top of putting everything back where it belongs. Because no one can find where anything actually belongs, no one is putting the stuff away after they've used it, including me. It's too much hassle. I can't be bothered. It's easier just to drop it where you stand. Unfortunately, that means on the rare day I do get some downtime and time off, I have to spend it literally battling through this chaos again. And like I said, the weekend before last was my birthday, so I wasn't doing anything. Well, I did clean the house then, but it was like this, so I didn't make much of a dent in it, really. I mean, I'd have liked to have got it better. Then the weekend we've just gone through, I was working, and hopefully this weekend I've got the whole weekend free, and I'm planning on giving the house a jolly good scrub down, like a really good clean. I'm going to put the old computer on, I'm going to watch something while I do it, and woe betide anybody who tries to stop me. I am going to have a really good clean. I may even treat myself to a little shopping spree. Buy myself some brand new cleaning products. Everything feels better with cleaning products, new cleaning products. I want the Christmas ones. I want like the sugar plums and the cinnamons. I want lots of nice cleaning products. So do you know what? I may go and give myself a little treat at Asda or the B&M or the Range. Get myself some yummy cleaning products, perhaps some nice scented candles, some wax melts. Oh, exciting! I have a lot of wax melts already, actually, to be fair. So maybe I shouldn't. You know I will. We all know I'm going to. Everybody loves a wax melt and a smelly candle. So yeah, maybe that is a little treat on my cards. But honestly, I am going to give this place a thoroughly good scrub clean down. I'm going to get everything back where it should be. Everything is going to be washed and refreshed, and I don't care if I have to get up at 4:30 in the morning to get it all done. I'm getting up, getting it done. I'm going to clean, and like I say, woe betide anybody who decides they are going to stay in their beds all Saturday. No you're not. Up, out, move, shift, go, get. I am going to be cleaning the whole darn tootin' place. I'm going to make sure everything is back where it belongs. I am going to make sure that all the laundry's done. I want an empty laundry hamper. I do not want Mount Ironmore on my sofa anymore. One sofa in my living room is literally useless because it is full to the brim of clean laundry. Yeah, you can't sit on that sofa. Anytime someone comes over, I literally have to sort of pile it up to one side so they can sit like in one chair on the sofa. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. My dining table, well, that's just its usual self, you know, just it's a flat surface, so stuff's been put on it. I also need to get the declutter done before Christmas. Because if you think for 1 minute that this house is going to look like this, come Christmas sort of time, when the decorations start going up, you are wrong. You're wrong. I cannot have this house looking like this over the festive season. I can't. I will lose my mind. I'll lose the plot. I will not cope. It has to be fixed and sorted. I'm going to make Dell a list. I can't use the big scary drill. I can't do that. So I will make him a list of all the shelves I want putting up. He was supposed to do it this weekend, but we ended up going shopping instead, so it didn't get done. But I will make him a list of all the pictures that need going up. I'm going to get picture frames and everything. There is a lot that needs to be hung on the walls and got up off the floor. Now, Craig's room is the next for redecoration, as I'm sure I've told you all before, but if I haven't, I'm going to tell you now. Obviously, he needs a new bed. That one is ages old. The slats are going on it underneath. And the mattress also is in desperate need of replacing. So I am going to sort all that out. It'll probably be the new year now. I'm not sure. Right before Christmas, especially with everything else going on, is kind of really the appropriate time to give myself a brand new project of redecorating his room. But a little part of me goes, no, go on, get it done. It'll be fine. You can do that in a day. Yeah, I probably could do it in a day if there wasn't everything else I had to get done as well. So it will wait for the new year now. Nothing is going to happen between now and New Year. Not majorly that's going to cause a massive problem. So I am going to leave it until the new year. And it'll give me time to, pick out the paint colours. He has picked the paint colours he wants. He's decided he wants like that olive green. And then maybe either the cream or the lighter green. I can't remember what he said now. I'll have to double check before I buy the paint. But anyway, he wants it like a two-tone neutrally kind of green and beige. So sticking very much with the camouflagey colour scheme. Just a bit more grown up. Now this room has been like this for years. But he's such a neat, tidy, clean child, normally, that none of his room has ever needed redecoration. So we've just never done it. And obviously now he's getting older and he's almost 17. It's kind of starting to be very childish now. So we need to upgrade it to more teenagey, suitable decoration. So that's what's going to be happening. Now, I say he's a very clean and tidy child normally, because like I've said, and I'll say it again, we are in a state of chaos at the minute. This is not how he normally lives in his room. All this stuff under his bed, it's not normal for him. It is literally just because all of us are in this, we just don't care right now mode. Is it how we should be? No. But is it the reality of how we are? Absolutely. At the moment, it really is. I've been piling the weight back on because I just don't care anymore. I've lost the will to actually care anymore. The kids are the same. They're just like, yeah, drop it where it stands. Like Alyssa was taking such good care of her room once we redecorated it. And now, just don't care anymore. And even if we did care, like I said, nothing is in the correct place. So you go to put, I don't know, your towels where they should be. And the place where we store the towels has moved and is currently, I don't know, out in the shed. It's not, but let's say it's out in the shed because that's the only place we've had to put it. Life is just very difficult and up in the air at the minute. But like I said, determined. I am absolutely determined that this is going to be the last week we are going to be living like this. If the builders come back out, which they're going to because there's still jobs they have to finish, I am going to be on them. I have actually said in my complaint that I do not want them attending the property without a manager, foreman, site person, whatever you want to call them, present to keep them in line and in check and make sure they are not absolutely wrecking the place. So we're going to get Craig's room put back together today, get it functional. I did try in Alyssa's room, but all her storage boxes under her bed have been moved about. It needs more work in there that I can fit in today. I've literally, like I say, I've been at work. I did my shift. I've come home to finish off what I started this morning. And I've got it to a livable and acceptable level. There's no rubbish in there. There's no dirty plates. There's no dirty clothes. Is it cluttered? Yes. Is there still stuff out of place? Abso-flippin-lutely there is. But it's livable. It's clean. It's tidy. That is all that matters for now. So I am going to get in there, like I say, Saturday. Yeah, can't wait for this weekend. That is going to be one heck of a video. Guys, if you aren't subscribed yet, make sure you're subscribing now. Make sure you've hit that little notification bell now. Because, it's going to be one heck of a video. It's going to either be a two-parter or it is going to be a massive marathon clean. It's going to be an either epically long video or it's going to be a two-parter, like I say. Because I am going all out. All out. Everything is going to get done this weekend. I am not going to be accepting visitors to the house. I am not going to be accepting, no, I want to lay in. It's my only day off. Well, have a duvet day on the sofa. Out your bed. Off you go. Yeah, I was planning on getting the garden done too. I want every year to shut our garden down properly like people do at winter. Have the hedges trimmed back, the final grass cut of the season done, the pathways tidy, all the rubbish cleaned up, so I can look out when it snows and see that beautiful blanket of white. Instead, every year what I see is tufts of grass where I haven't managed to cut it in time, and like bits of plant just sort of sticking up randomly all over the place, and the hedges looking awful, and it just looks atrocious, and I don't want it to look like that anymore. I don't think I'm going to get time to do that, given the massive project that my house requires inside. But we shall see. We shall see. One project at a time. I am desperately trying to work on myself and get one project done at a time. So focus on the house. The garden can be next year. I haven't even finished the house and I'm planning next year's projects. I don't know what to do with myself. I really don't. Every year I plan on having like each of the, not really the seasons, each of the holidays or the festive occasions, like Valentine's Day. I always intend on having like beautiful decorations up and having the whole house kitted out, and then nope, doesn't happen. Halloween, I wanted the whole house kitted out for Halloween. I think I had one little pumpkin stack that didn't even turn on for Halloween night. Christmas is the same. I always want it decked out beautifully. I want window art and lights and the whole outside of the house lit up. And what do I get? A Christmas tree. And I am really thankful that I've got my loved ones around me, and I've got the presents under the tree, and I've got the twinkly lights, and I'm safe and I'm warm and I'm happy. But every year I have these visions of what I want to live up to, and I never do. I never do. So I am going to start from now. I'm not going to make a New Year's resolution. Well, I am going to make New Year's resolutions, but I'm not going to make this a New Year's resolution. Starting from now, I am going to be completing one project at a time. So, project for Saturday is get the house clean. I want the carpets washed. I want the bed linens all changed. I want everything back where it belongs. Get the house clean, tidy and organised. That may mean a declutter as well. Now, technically, is that 2 projects? I don't know. Either way, I want the house clean, tidy and organised. If nothing else happens this weekend, that's what I want out of this weekend. During the course of next week, maybe next weekend, I can start working on the garden. I don't know. But one project at a time. One project at a time. I need to make myself a list. Ooh, a list. I love a list. But for now, let's try and refocus ourselves on what is actually happening today. We can live in the future as much as we want, but we have to focus on today as well. This bathroom, oh, my poor bathroom. Oh, it's seen some mess, some chaos. Oh, I don't even know. There have been umpteen builders through here washing their hands, rinsing out buckets, or I don't know what they've been doing in here. But literally, if you've ever worked on a building site or in like a canteen where lots of builders have been, workmen have been, you're going to know the sort of chaos and mess they leave behind. They're not, building, painting, decorating, that sort of thing, they're not exactly the most cleanest of trades, are they? You're going to get dusty, dirty and mucky. And when they get home or they get to a facility where they can wash their hands or shower or whatever, they're going to leave a lot of mess behind because they are covered in filth. They are very messy jobs, which makes for very messy people, which makes for very messy cleaning facilities. Unfortunately, I get to clean up the very messy cleaning facilities. Yeah, light a candle. That's going to make everything smell much better. Actually, it did. This candle's beautiful. My purple turtle candle that I had, I ran that out. That smelled gorgeous. I'm now onto the Christmas scents. That is the sugar plum one. I love sugar plum. It smells so good. And I swear to you, honestly, after I've given this bathroom a really good clean, everything felt so much better. It was so nice to have a clean, tidy, organised bathroom. It really was so good. And I'm thinking, I don't do a lot every day before I go to work. I try to get stuff done, but I don't get a lot done. So I'm trying now to get the dog walked every morning, to get at least the bathroom sort of tidied. Maybe just clean, white, browned, tidy. Just a quick, I think the Fly Lady people call it a swish and swipe. Ugh, the hair. Del Aquavac Alyssa's carpet before the carpet men came. He didn't tip the dirty water bucket down the toilet, he tipped it into the bath, which meant the plug hole filled with dog hair, bits of debris, people hair, and then I had to pull it all out. Oh, it stunk. It was disgusting. He's now been corrected in his mistake, and he knows to pour it down the toilet, because you don't pour it down the bath, you don't pour it down the bath. Oh, it was really, really horrible. So yeah, he has been corrected. But do you know what? I've got to give him points. Obviously, he did clean the carpet for me. It was needed. Baby cat had brought in some animals for lunch, and yeah, it left a bit of a mess. So it did need doing. Now, my shower curtain as well. I don't know why it's so hard for people to open the shower curtain without pulling really hard on it and pulling the rings off at the top. You know, the shower curtain rings? They pull so hard on the shower curtain, it rips the top of the shower curtain, and like that it doesn't attach at the top anymore. So I have cut it down. It's now shorter in length, not in width, not height, length. You know what I mean? It doesn't go as far down the bath as it did before. And actually, it's a lot better now. Hopefully people can just gently slide it across rather than swinging on it like some sort of gymboree. I don't understand what they do in here. But anyway, the bath's getting a nice scrub. I do need to re-silicone around the bath. There's another job on the list. Do you know, honestly, I watch my videos back and I think, oh my goodness, why haven't I done that yet? Oh my goodness, why haven't I done that yet? It's because there's so much to get done. And I'm only one person. I'm doing my best. The family have really started to help out now as well, to some extent. But as I keep saying, and I will keep saying it because it is the truth, we just have no routine at the moment. It will get better. It will get there. It will get back to how it was. It will. It has to. I can't live like this anymore. I'm tired of having it in just utter chaos, day in, day out. As I've said to you in the last videos, my mental health suffering at the moment as well. I've not played with my mental health. That makes it sound like a game. It's not a game. It very much isn't a game, and complete respect to anybody who really suffers with their mental health day in, day out, because it is a battle every single day. And I've dealt with that since I was, teenage years. Mental health has always been a big problem in my family, and it's been a problem for me since as long as I can remember, realistically. But at the moment, like I say, my mental health it's taken a bit of a blow lately. And I think that it's a reflection, really, isn't it? Your house is a reflection of you. And the house is a reflection of all of us living in it. This is literally what we're feeling. This chaos, this utter lack of care anymore. The house is reflecting us. So as my mental health grows stronger, I can hopefully get everything back on track. I can hopefully get everyone else in a place where they're feeling happier, they're feeling better. And we can eventually pull together as a family and keep everything on track, looking nice and lovely and back to how it should be. At the end of the day, I know this is a lived-in home. I know messes and clutter and dust is all perfectly normal. But I don't want to live in this constant state of, that's not where it belongs, that's not where it belongs, where does this belong? You know what I'm saying? Do you get me? Do you feel me? I think I've explained it as best I can. I'm also putting in routines. Again, these aren't New Year's resolutions because I'm going to be starting them now, but they are something I plan on working on now, honing the skill and having it there ready for New Year. So the routines I'm going to be putting in are doing things like literally when I come home from work. Is there any harm me popping a wash load into the machine? No, takes about 30 seconds. Just pop it in, done. That's it, job done. I can do that. Then in the morning when I'm getting ready for work, I can just pop the wash load straight into the dryer. Done. I am going to be buying myself a new dishwasher. That's probably going to be like a Christmas present for myself. Maybe it'll be a New Year's present, I don't know. But I will be getting a dishwasher. Because one of the biggest pet peeves I've got is coming downstairs and the kitchen is just atrocious. Day in, day out. There's mess on the sides. You can't make yourself a sandwich or breakfast because everything's been used and there's just clutter everywhere. So I'm getting myself a dishwasher. And my hope with the dishwasher is that we can put it on a rotational cycle, that one of us loads it in the evening, one of us unloads it in the morning, or like everybody will come down, scrape their plates, rinse them off, pop them in the dishwasher. And yes, I know a dishwasher should be able to cope with the mess of a normal plate. But we've had a couple of dishwashers here and they don't seem to cope. Now, I don't know whether that's because we're in a low water pressure area and the dishwasher isn't managing to fill properly to run the cycle, or I don't quite know what's happening with it. But if I can get everyone to scrape their plates, give them a quick rinse under the tap, pop them straight into the dishwasher once they've finished their meals, done. Boom. The dishwasher can go on and then it is all taken care of. And literally every night the laundry can get done, the dishwasher can get done, everything gets sorted. Now, my poor dining room. This dining room hasn't been a dining room since the beginning of September. Wow, yeah. The guys came to start work in September. And literally since then, we've not been able to use the house properly. It's no wonder we're all so tired and just overwhelmed with it all. I don't know. I'll get there. I say that in every video. And I am. I mean, if you watch videos back from when I first started this channel, you'll see just how far I've actually come. And how far we've come as a family. I'm proud of us. There's still a long way to go. Dale is helping. You see him running about there trying to put stuff away and help me out. For now, I am going to sign off though. I've got to go to work and I've still got all this mess to clean up. Look at it all. There's debris in every cupboard. We can't put stuff away because of the dust and debris in every single cupboard. But this is what I've got left to deal with before I head off to work. And this is the kitchen, which isn't too bad. There's clutter, but it's not too bad. Make sure you are subscribed, guys, because the next video is going to be a big one. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye!